Hey guys, what is happening and welcome to today's video. So in today's video we are chatting a little bit about why I would move to the US over Canada. And you know, this was a decision that I actually made back in 2014-2015. So anyway, we're gonna dig deep into it, guys. So without further ado, let's do this. Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're digging into that topic, and the reason why we're digging into that topic is because right now it would be a totally different opinion that I would take compared to back when it was. You have to remember, when I was looking at moving to Canada was in 2013-2014. We actually came and visited Canada in 2013, or yeah, I think it was 2013. Yeah, so we came and visited Canada in 2013. It was a very different country to what it is today. I mean, to say that this is a asset bubble, to say this is a credit bubble that Canada is in right now is an understatement. I mean, it is absolutely insane. The whole entire economy is in a bubble. So the thing is, guys, you have to obviously, no country is perfect, and you have to kind of write down all the positives and the negatives and really weigh them up. And a lot of people are getting old information, and this is really one thing that I want to bang home today, is anybody who's looking at moving to Canada or the US, are you looking at old information? Because if you're coming to YouTube and you're looking at old information like pre-Cerveza sickness information, I'm telling you, it is totally, utterly different in whatever country you're in. So just to say that and throw that out there. The thing is, guys, things have completely changed here in Canada. Canada has become a completely financialized economy that is reliant on debt. And debt is just about to get more expensive. So the thing is, it's not looking good for Canada. And you could say, yeah, England has that problem and so does America, but they do on a much smaller scale compared to Canada. Canada is running at about twice the size of the GFC credit bubble that happened in the US, which caused the Great Recession. The thing is, Canada doesn't have that benefit of having a reserve currency that the US had. So if we enter a financial crisis here in Canada, it could very much take out the currency with it. The thing is, guys, things are becoming increasingly unstable here in Canada. It doesn't matter which province you're in. Every province is having their own issues. I mean, here in Alberta, we have just the worst healthcare right now. People are absolutely sick to death with everything that's going on, all the restrictions, and it's the same in most other provinces. The thing is, I don't think this is changing soon, because the politicians and the government, they aren't listening. They don't really care, and I think it really just shows how out of touch and misled these politicians really are, and they are just miles away from reality. So the thing is, obviously the US in a lot of places is similar too, so it really depends on which state you move to what's going to happen. But if you were to ask me, would you move to Canada in 2022, I would say absolutely no. And I would recommend to anybody that was considering a move to Canada to move to the US instead, or at least consider that as an option. It's very hard to get decent information about Canada because there are so many interests that people have with getting them to move to Canada, whether it's immigration lawyers and immigration consultants that create videos to kind of inspire people to move to Canada, or whether it's real estate agents or whatever it is. They all have a financial interest in you moving here, and they don't really care. They don't really care about you. All they care about is their financial interests. And the thing is, I know that sounds bitter, but the truth hurts. The truth really hurts. The thing is, Canada is in such a precarious place. Anybody who listens to this advice and heeds this warning is going to thank me later down the road. I know it, and that's why I'm producing this video right now. I don't make money through these videos. I actually make a loss with every single video. The loss is my time, the equipment that I invested in to produce these videos. I have no interest, so I'm not here to sell you a product. And that is integrity. And to find integrity on YouTube these days is impossible. What I'm trying to drill home is that Canada is not the place it used to be. It really isn't. And that is just the fact. We're going to do more videos. Well, I'm going to do more videos on why Calgary is just a terrible place to move to, and why a lot of people move to it. It's one or two reasons: cheaper costs of housing and the mountains. It's usually one or the other, and both are very misleading, let me tell you that. Because I was suckered in by that too, guys. I moved here thinking, yeah, you know what, it's cheaper, it's more affordable, it's by the mountains, and this is where we're going to kind of put down roots and live. And it couldn't be more far from the truth. In fact, I would say living in Ontario back before the cerveza sickness, I preferred to living out here, just because of multiple different things. Healthcare, the weather, there's so many different things, guys. But the thing is, at the end of the day, we're talking about the US and whether I would move to the US or Canada, and it would obviously be the US. The thing is, when I made my decision, guys, it was a different time. Back then, pre-cerveza, the freedoms were similar in both countries. Canada had universal healthcare and the healthcare system was decent. But it's very different right now. The healthcare system is completely screwed over in this province anyway, through lack of funding that's happened throughout the years. The government is basically got no money whatsoever, and it's just a complete disaster. The city of Calgary is completely corrupt. I mean, there is so many different things, and I know different cities and different states and whatever all have these problems. But the thing is, I've visited a lot of states in the US, and I've visited recently, and I know that those problems are happening to a lesser degree. I know the standard of living, if I was doing the same job that I'm doing right now in a place like Utah, my standard of living would be way higher. My access to healthcare would be way better. My freedoms would be way better. Do you see where I'm going with this? And the thing is, a lot of people will say, Luke, it's too hard to move to the US. I can't do it. The thing is, nothing is too hard. This is what it grinds my gears with people. You know, there are different types of visas, and we're going to do videos exploring those in the future because people have asked for it. But the thing is, it's not hard. A lot of people move to Canada because they don't want to pull their finger out to move to the US. Well, you'd make a huge mistake if you did that now, because Canada is not similar to the US in a lot of ways. It may look similar, we may have similar stores, but it's not the same anymore. Canada is heading more towards the goals of Europe than it is towards the goals of the US. Now, the current administration in the US, we're not going to get into that. But the thing is, they don't really run the show. So it's kind of, I don't know, guys. You have to make your own decision. But I think a lot of people who move here are going to live to regret that. I think a lot of people who move here are going to move back. And I think that's going to happen a lot within the next 5 years. I think the next 5 years are going to be extremely turbulent. And I think Canada will see millions of immigrants leaving, because that's exactly what you guys have told me and reached out to me, and I've researched myself, is lots of people are leaving. Doesn't matter what Justin Trudeau says. You have to also remember, guys, the birth rate is in sharp decline here in Canada. And you have to kind of ask yourself, well, why is that? Why don't people want to start a family here? And the real reason is people don't want to start a family here because it's so expensive and everything has just become financialized, and it's almost impossible now for a young couple to raise a child just earning average income. It's just impossible. So those that do have children, they just end up in these terrible, terrible situations. And you know, I mean, it is what it is, guys, but I mean, people ask for my thoughts on this, and the thing is, at the end of the day, guys, I am not moving to the US. I don't plan to move to the US. I've got my eye on a few other countries, and I'm not gonna go into each different one because I haven't decided yet. When I decide, I will definitely come, do a video on it, tell you exactly why I'm going there, and I hope that video comes soon. Because I tell you what, guys, I've never been as excited in my life to get out of this country. You know, I used to leave and go to places like the States, and I couldn't wait to get back. It's the complete opposite now. And it was so surreal when that happened when I went to the States, that it was the first time I've gone there and I haven't wanted to come back. And that's just a horrible feeling to have. So if you want to come to this frozen wasteland, it is entirely up to you. The people are fantastic here, I gotta say that. The people in Canada are just unbelievably nice, but people seriously need to start standing up because the country is going to be destroyed. But either way, whether they stand up or don't, this credit bubble bursting, it's going to absolutely destroy the economy here. And a lot of people are just going to ignore that. They'll think, Luke, it's just a conspiracy theory, you know, whatever. There's so many different stories that people have, but every credit bubble meets its sticky ending, guys. Words of Jeremy Grantham. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for being here. You guys are the reason I come and make videos on YouTube. I don't do it to sell you a product, although if you like this coat, I'm just kidding. But anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself. Peace and love. Bye-bye.